Hi, everybody. Hi, Bryland Farm. I think you're the first one here. Yeah, I've been busy in the house all day because it's still and going to be still hot, hot, hot. Bryland, is it really hot down south too? Or is it only in the northeast? This terrible heat wave. It's always hot down there, right? Well, we have your weather now. Yes, I went out once for 15 minutes to water the garden because a couple of my plants that I had just gotten looked kind of droopy. So I don't want to lose them. And yeah, I watered them. I was only out 15 minutes and I could feel the sun burning my skin. That's how hot it is. Hi, Debbie L. Well, I'm keeping cool in the house because I have a window air conditioner at each end of my house. So it keeps the whole first floor cool. However, upstairs is like an oven. I've no air conditioning up there. And of course, heat rises. I only have fans and I don't turn them on till I don't know, I'll turn them on after we get done here, about 9 o'clock. And then I wait and I go to bed. I don't go to bed till midnight. So hopefully by the time I go to bed, it is least has cooled down to maybe 80. Last night it was a little warm, but I was able to sleep with no problem. Yeah, it's humid here too. It's over 50 degrees. Not we hit 50% humidity. uh Hot there in St. Louis too. Oh dear, supposed to get hotter tomorrow and weekend. Oh dear. Yeah. Well, once it reaches in the 90s, it doesn't really matter, unless it gets way up in the hundreds. Where did I just read? Someplace in in New England, up in New England, it was 125 degrees. They had never been that hot before. It was like Maine or someplace. Kiki, hi. Yeah, so everybody's surviving the heat. Brylan, I hope you're not out in your garden too much. You said you just go out there in the morning. Yeah, I was there 15 minutes. That's all I could take. I did cut some watermelon up and take it out to the chickens. I buy the small little watermelons just really to keep so I can get them in the refrigerator. And then I cut them and take them out when they're really cold. And sometimes I throw ice cubes in their water or frozen blueberries. Give them frozen blueberries. I've thrown like frozen peas into them too. Anything to keep them a little bit cool. My dog doesn't even want to be out. I mean, she goes out, runs around the yard like twice, and will come right back in. Yeah, so she's not. I'm sure if there was something to chase, though, she'd have no trouble chasing it. So today I was trying to put together a short video that I will probably put on tomorrow. It's things that I did today. It'll be recorded, and I'm just doing some practice things. But I wanted to try both cameras, and to tell you the truth, I'm liking my iPhone camera best only because I have such trouble with the GoPro. Getting it on the right settings. I'm never sure if it should be on linear, which is like your normal lens setting, or on wide angle. And it's such a pain to change it. So I just went to my iPhone camera, and it's very easy. But of course, I can't photograph myself when I'm using my iPhone, like when I'm doing the photos for my clothes and anything else. I can't. Then I have to use the GoPro. The GoPro is good for traveling, or like if I go out thrifting, or if I go out to the shopping center or to the grocery store, when I can wear it, that's fine. I'm not touching it. I'm not changing any settings. I'm just wearing it and forgetting about it. That's what it's good for. Or I'm going to try. I used to have something to be able to set the camera on the dash and look out the window. I don't know whatever happened to that. I hope I don't have to buy that all over again. But it's a holder that you can put on the dash so that you can have it looking out the front window and it shows where you're going. That's always fun. When you do that, it always looks like you're driving so fast. It looks like you're driving much faster than you really are. Guitar guy's here. Hi. I was here Tuesday. You weren't. Uh, yeah, where's Bumblebee? Bumblebee's not here. I'm waiting for her to send me a box so I have something to open. Because if not, I will probably have to go to the thrift store soon. Even though I have a lot of shorts, I have a lot of golf shorts, but I don't want to put them all on at one time. I like to have those as spares. Like today, I ran out of items. I only had one, so I put two. I'm listing two of the shorts. It's nice to have that in the wings. Don't give up on reselling. Oh, well, I went in and I lowered my prices. I was surprised at how expensive some of my older items were. And I'm thinking at one time, I just went in and I increased the prices on everything, like a certain percentage, and I forgot about that. So, this is the second week of just having the 20% coupon, and it didn't seem to be doing anything. So I went in and I went to the last page of all my oldest items that's been on the longest, and I lowered everything by 20%. And then I think also then the 20% coupon will kick in, but I don't want to have those anymore. They've been on 3 and 4 years. I don't think they're going to sell unless I do something drastic. So that's what I did. And I made 4 sales. 4 sales went out this morning, and then I got one this afternoon after the mailman was here. So I have one going out, at least one going out tomorrow. So it's something anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I am reducing lots of things because I just think the times right now, people are not willing to spend uh, much on anything. They're too worried about the grocery prices. I mean, it just keeps going up, 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 up. I should have long time ago. I should have started keeping track of prices on things like in Aldi because I know they're higher now. Uh, a lot of people, a lot of YouTube people have done that. But usually when I don't do this very often anymore, but I do still order Instacart on to Aldi. But then I always tip pretty good because my daughter does the same thing. So I know how much they make and I know it's not very much. And so I tip really well, which adds to my grocery amount. So when I'm putting that in my budget book, it doesn't look like an Aldi price. It's expensive. So yeah, plus the prices have gone up. But after I shopped in Target, I had forgotten a bunch of stuff that I actually needed. So I ordered from Aldi through Instacart and I got that a couple days ago. But then, of course, I had to order on Amazon a couple things. The sink drainer for my sink out in my big farm sink, just the basket thing, drain that catches everything. It broke. So I went on Amazon thinking they're going to only cost $7 or $8, just those little stainless steel baskets. Well, they are. They're really inexpensive. But then I saw this really nice one that's sort of different. And so I ordered it. Of course, it's $14.99. So I spent more, like twice as much on that. And then the chickens ran out of mealworms. Now, that's basically their protein, the extra protein I give them. And I always give them a good handful of those in the morning. And I've been out of them for almost a week. And so I ordered 5 pounds. They're dried. So 5 pounds is a lot. 5 pounds of mealworms. But I got it at least $10 cheaper from a company I hadn't ordered from before called the Worm Farm. Yeah, $10 cheaper than I have been getting them. So that was $26.99 for mealworms. Besides the food for the chickens, the cat, which she's not eating as much because I can't feed her as much because she's diabetic, but I have to pay for her insulin. I had to go get another box of insulin syringes. The first box she didn't charge me for because somebody had given them back. Evidently, their cat must have passed away, and she returned the insulin syringes just to have for somebody else. So I got my first box free, but the second box cost me $30. Uh, the insulin will last a long time. I mean, she only gets a tiny amount, and I'm not even halfway through the vial. The vial is $70, but it'll last for months, so not too bad. About the same sales there, Brylan. My cat creamer and my trail mix went up $1 over the past few months. Yeah, I order from Chewy's as far as uh, cat food goes, and I give them Fancy Feast, whatever that's going for right now. You may have to start eating yours. Yeah. Well, I thought about that with the farmer's dog food. You can actually eat that. Yeah, if things get too bad, we can share. Oh, yeah, mealworms wouldn't be too tasty, I don't think. There's nothing to them really. Dog food if we have to. Yeah. Well, I don't know how long I'll be able to continue for my dog to have this great food. She's starting to like it now, so at least that's something. Yeah. Yeah, but cat food would be pretty disgusting. I've heard, tales of of old ladies living in houses by themselves with a million cats and eating cat food. Now, they could just be stories. I don't know, but I haven't you heard that? You know? Ah, yeah, the cat food is pretty disgusting. The dog likes it. It's like a treat to her. That's what I should take a video of me giving her her pill every morning. She's so good. I tell her she's out taking a nap. I tell her to get up on the couch. She immediately jumps up on the couch and waits for me to bring her pill because she knows she's going to get a little spoonful of cat food. So I think I'll take a little video of that. Mm. Well, I decided today, I think, I'm trying to sort of limit my niche, whatever that is, to three things. And I think it's going to be, let me see what you think. It's going to be about reselling because that's basically how this channel started and about basically what I do most of my day. Um, Reselling, and I wanted to fit my budget in there, something about money. They say it's good to have some videos about money. So, yeah. And then to go along with that is the grocery shopping or the grocery shopping and cooking sort of goes together. And then I want to do the gardening, but that will only be for half, like the summertime, half a year. Uh, I have to tell you, my friend Judy, she was the mother of the person that owned the barn where my horses were. And her and I are exactly the same age. Well, she'll say she's 6 months younger, which she is, but we don't count that. Uh, she's the same age actually as me, and she's out and about a lot more than I am because she was sick for a while, but she has recovered, and now she called me this morning and she was going to head to her bridge party. She plays bridge every week, and so she rides right past my house when she goes to her bridge party. So she brought me, she says, I have a piece of lemon cake for you. So I said, do you need eggs? She says, oh yeah. So I gave her 2 dozen eggs and I got a great big piece of lemon cake. And she is the best cook. She baked this. This is from this is scratch cake. This is not from a box. You can tell right away. I don't even know if I've ever made cake from scratch. Maybe, maybe long, long, long time ago, because I do have my mother's recipe for cake, which is a scratch recipe. So maybe long time ago, maybe in my first marriage, maybe, but not that I can really remember. But this cake is wonderful. I love lemon cake to begin with, and it's frosted with this delicious cake. And then, as a surprise, in the middle with the lemon are blueberries. So I took a little slice for my lunchtime. I still have lots left because she gives big portions. And it's, yeah, good barter. It sure was. I didn't have to do anything for the eggs. I just collect them. Of course, I have to pay for the food, but I have chickens as much for entertainment as for eggs. Uh, I had my egg this morning. I had waffles with an egg on top, fried egg on top, and some yogurt. So and some blueberries. So that was my breakfast. Ah, show us your mother's cake recipe. I will get that out and I will show it to you. I have a book of recipes they used to be on cards in a file, and I put them in this. I got this fancy book, and then they have sleeves that you can put them in. I'll bring that in here and show you some good recipes. Claire, you're home from the hospital. Well, how are you feeling? We've been thinking of you. Speaking of eggs, how are those crazy girls doing? They're doing good. They're okay. They're staying very quiet. You know, they don't do much when it's this hot, but they're still doing okay. There seems to be a breeze that goes through where they're at when they're in their pen. Uh, Old recipes in with your food and cooking and gardenage. Ah, that's a good idea, Brylan. Yes, how are you feeling, Claire? Classy D and I. Glad you're back. Yes. Welcome, welcome back. That was a shock when you texted me. My heavens. Yeah, it's scary. Don't scare us like that. Well, you have your stents in now, so it should be good. I know several people with stents. Uh, uh, Hi, Bumblebee. There she is. You're visiting with your mom. You're such a good daughter. Yeah. Ah. Did she live by you, Bumblebee? Does she live in the same town as you? Your mom? You feel fine but weak, and when they cut my wrist from down halfway, 6 inch. Oh, it's the most painful thing in the world. Is that where they threaded the thing to put the stents in? Is that what I'm thinking of? Wow, that's a long incision. 3 blocks away. Ah, that's nice. A little old man, like 130 pounds. I never had a chest pain in my life where I had 5 blockages. Oh my heavens. And you never had chest pain. What were your what were your what made you think you were having a heart attack? Or what was your symptoms? Yeah, we want to know what your symptoms were because women have different symptoms sometimes than men. Uh, uh, and no discharge planning. And I was in medicine my whole life, 5 calls to the doctor's office to get somebody over here. Oh, they're working on it. Just don't even go there with me. That's awful. Oh my. I know. My daughter, when she was in the hospital for her blood pressure and the year before when she had that accident when she got bucked off her horse and broke 8 ribs and punctured her lung. No discharge instructions. What is wrong with people now? I'm telling you, it's certainly not like when I was in nursing at all. Yeah, you were in medicine your whole life. I calls to the doctor's office. You mean to get an ambulance? Were you trying to get an ambulance that wasn't coming? Oh, you had the pain down your left arm and shoulder and in your jaw. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that can be your referred chest pain. Yeah, it's something got caught on the artery and perforated a hole in it. Oh, if you didn't have enough problems, then they make even more. Wow. That was supposed to say a little old me instead of man. Okay. I thought it was wrong. It was your left arm. Oh dear. Wow. What hospital was that? That was in Winston-Salem. That that's not speaking too well of that hospital. Yes, okay. Hi, Janet. Hi. Well, Claire's back from her heart attack. Yay. But ladies, remember, for women, they often don't have chest pain. They often have referred pain. And she had pain in her shoulder blade, her left shoulder, and her arm, which is common too, and her jaw, all referred pain, but no chest pain. No, you were trying to get some. The heart is right over. That must say post-op care. Mm. Oh no. Yeah, post-op care. Oh my. Do you like your doctor? Do you have an internal medicine doctor? Do you have a cardiologist? You should have one now after being in the hospital. They should have assigned a cardiologist to you. Well, I sold a pair of Burberry earrings and a Gucci scarf. Wow. I don't have the strength to go in and find out where the where the money is, but I made those 2 sales on Poshmark. Maybe next week I can list some more. Well, those were 2 good sales. Ah, yeah. Wake Forest Baptist Medical Center. Did they give you a cardiologist to follow up with? I hope they at least did that. Ah, and if you don't like them, get another one. I mean, this is how I've always felt being in nursing. The doctor now they don't think this way as much as they used to. When I was in nursing, the doctors they were held in much higher esteem. They were like, you know, especially when I was a young nurse, they were like thought they were gods. And I always had the opinion that these are people you're hiring. You're hiring these people to take care of you. Don't get caught up in that. If you don't like your doctor, find another one. There's plenty of ways to find a good doctor. Heart surgery with a piece of cake really is no problem at all. What? Shirley, you're such a good nurse, health advocate. Yeah, I don't mess around with doctors telling me I should do something or shouldn't do something. Now, my doctor will tell you I refuse to do a lot of things thinks I should do. Yeah, because I am reading about things all the time, and my sister's the same way because she's a nurse. Never needed a cardiologist, and I have a PA, but I'm ready to give them all up. Yeah, right. Uh, you're probably your best person being a physician's assistant anyway. That's really who takes care of us now, right? That's all that's all my daughter that's who my daughter saw after her doctor came in and saw her, I think, once in the hospital, and she was assigned to a doctor afterwards as a, follow-up, but it was the physician's assistant that took out her chest tube, that took out her stitches, that took care of her afterwards. She never saw the doctor again. That's when she broke all those ribs. And she's seen her doctor as far as her high blood pressure. She's seen him once. Uh, Brian, you use a PA also. They take more time. Oh, yes, they do. One of my best friends in the horse world was a physician's assistant way back when they first started to be a thing. Yeah. What are exactly are the doctors doing? I don't know. Collecting money, maybe. Uh, they do about one visit in the hospital. I really I don't know anymore. I'm not in that whole thing anymore. But my doctor comes in, sees me about every 6 months. He comes in, he sits down in the chair and types on his laptop. He hardly looks at me. He does listen to my heart and my lungs. That's it. His girls, his office nurses, they take my blood pressure. They do EKGs. They do anything that they draw blood. He doesn't do any of that. He just talks to you. And then I mostly tell him I don't want to do that. So he'll blame it on me if I fall and break my hip because I refuse to take the osteoporosis medicine. It has way too many side effects for me now. I know one of my best friends is on it. The injectable kind that she just takes, I think, every 6 months. And she says she has had some new bone growth, but I don't know. I read too much, I think. And my daughter's the same way. Uh, After the surgery, there are no way to be where to be found. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know where they are. They're going to conventions. I don't know. Mm. I try to have not much to do with doctoring anymore. I'm Here's how I think about life. I am 82. I'm not thrilled about this world to begin with. How things are going in the world. I'm hoping for the rapture before I die. But if not, you know, I've done a lot in my life. I don't want to be in pain. I certainly will go to the hospital if I'm in tremendous pain with anything. But um, yeah, I don't want to. If I have something horrible, uh, I don't even know if I've told anybody this. Probably my sister. If I have something horrible, I don't want to know about it. You know what that would do to me? That would that would ruin the rest of life, even if I just had a short life. Would ruin the rest of my life. So, you know, that's that's just me. That's not saying everybody should be like that. Yeah. If you can see the pictures of my arm that posted on my Facebook, you would die. Oh dear, I will go look. I didn't see those. Uh, you sure your stents were about 25,000 each? Oh, I don't know. I have no idea how much they would be. Wow. Your mom's the same, Brown? They're trying to get her to get a mammogram at 80. Yeah, me too. Nope. Nope. And I've had my last colonoscopy. No, none of that foolishness anymore. And if I die, I die. I'm saved. And Would y'all rather be with your Heavenly Father? Yes. Ah, I do worry about my dog, though. I do think about that. I think about what if I just drop dead? My dog. What about my dog? But I know one of my kids would take my dog, or because she came from the Pointer Rescue Organization, they take all their rescues back if no one, will from the family will take her. And my dog walker would certainly take her. So, yeah, if I die, I'll be missed by people that you have never met in person. I've only met one of you in person. I've met Bumblebee. She came to visit. Her and her husband came to visit. Yes, we had a very nice afternoon together. They brought me a box of stuff too. They came. They were visiting their sons in college that are in Ohio. So they just turned north and came to visit me. That was fun. Uh, Shelley's here. Hi. Swimming the first day of summer. Now, the first day of summer is until tomorrow, right? Is it the 21st? I thought. My son opened up their pool. They have a big pool, but it's above the ground, and he was cleaning it out before it got so hot and got it all ready because he knew the heat was supposed to be coming. And he's in construction, so when he gets home from work, he wants to go straight to the pool and jump in. Mm, that sounds good. Swimming when it's like this out. Yes. Claire says during the stent surgery, they had rock music blasting in the doctors. The techs all bouncing around singing. Oh, geez. So I was wiggling my feet to the music and I joined in. Well, it might have kept your mind off of it. Yeah. Yes, we met online. Yeah. That was a long time ago, Bumblebee. You've been watching my channel for a long time, and sending me boxes. I've been buying wholesale from her. We used to, I don't know, Bumblebee, did you buy from, who was it? Who was that girl that I was buying from? And it was right after when she stopped all of a sudden selling. What was her name? Then you thought that you could put me together some boxes, and that's how that started. Yeah, rock on, Claire. Uh, they had a special at the water park. Well, that sounds nice and cooling. You might as well rock on. Yeah, they couldn't do much about it. I was so excited that morning before we got to you, like a little kid meeting. Oh no, you're my hero. You got me going on Poshmark better. Bumblebee knows a lot about Poshmark, and she got me started listing on Poshmark. Mm. College World Series is on. Holding nothing else is on. Hold nothing else to do in Omaha. Oh, I think you have to ask me to be your friend on the Facebook page. Okay. A Wonderluster. Yes, that was her name. Yeah, whatever happened to her? It was strange. It was strange. Claire says, all girls and boys remember the week prior to this. My stepson in Connecticut died of cancer. Oh, and my best friend down here died 2 days later. That's horrible. Wow. Bumblebee says, my problem is I'm a bad girl at cashing your checks. That's right. She holds my checks, and then all of a sudden, luckily I keep enough in my bank account. Oh, and then they time out. Oh my. Yeah, you have to cash them, Bumblebee. You did try to send a friend request on Facebook. See, I don't go on Facebook hardly at all anymore. I used to be on it all the time, but so I'll have to go look because I wouldn't just see it if you didn't tell me because I'm never on there. She had a very bad car accident. Yeah, I remember something about the car accident. Uh, Banks only give 6 months on a check now? I didn't even know that. Well, to be sure, do were there any checks that timed out you didn't tell me about? If there are, you tell me. You write me a letter and tell me about those and when the next box comes. Uh, Send me an invoice. Oh dear, something's going to come. Some ad's going to appear to some viewers. So get ready to click. I think you can click them off. Uh, we'll see. Oh, yes, there are. Okay, now you be careful and you send me an invoice for those. That's terrible. Because obviously I don't keep track very good either. Ah, no problem. That's no problem, Bumblebee. You just send me an invoice for the old checks and send me my box. Ah, in front of all these witnesses. Yes. Uh, ah, yes, for sure. I have a whole envelope of your list of things someplace. I don't know what I did with it, but I do have it. The sheets that you would send, they would be yellow and black. I do have those. I think they're in the receipts from the past years. I have to go look. Ah, I have got to go to the eye doctor. Besides not being able to see, my eye, this is my fake eye, my eye keeps watering. Now, it didn't used to do that, but it's been doing it it's not that I'm on top of this, but it's been doing it for about the last year. But it does it more when I talk, which is strange. It doesn't do it when I'm not talking. Isn't that strange. Claire, why would that happen? I'm going to ask Claire my questions. Is it just that because the muscles are moving in my face from me talking, that it didn't used to do this? So I don't want to have an infection under my prosthesis. I take it out every night. It looks the same as it's always looked. I mean, I don't think there is, but I don't understand why that's happening. Uh, yes, Claire, we're going to ask you our medical questions from now on, because it's been a long time since I was a nurse. I remember some stuff, but probably I've forgotten more than I ever knew. Well, no, that's not right. What's that saying? Shelley says, I think it got some sun. You're feeling a little warm. Oh, dear. Well, yeah, if you didn't have lots of sunscreen on, I bet you did. You know, I was out just for 15 minutes and I felt like I should have put something on before I went out because my skin was actually burning. Yeah. Well, it's almost 8:30 and that's when my cat gets her insulin. So by 8:30, I have to it's an overcast day, but feeling it now. Yeah. Oh, you had the 50 on. Well, that's pretty good. Claire says, I have to go and bring your cat Grayson in from the deck. And then I think I'm just going to lay here and watch the rest of Andy Griffith. I love that show. So I can chat with everybody over the weekend. Okay. What's this tarot killer? Is that your name on Facebook? Yeah, I don't understand. She had a very bad car accident. Now, who just said that? Bumblebee did. What's going on here? Yeah, I had heard that she had the accident, but then we didn't hear any more about it. Yeah. Yes, have a good night, Claire. You just take it easy, for sure. Shelley says I will try to be on. Now, I'm not on tomorrow night. I'm on the next time. What day is today? This is Thursday. I will be on Sunday. I will be on Sunday at 4:00. It's the next time. I'm on Tuesday and Thursday evenings at 7:30, and then Sundays at 4. But I'm going to have a recorded video on probably tomorrow, but it won't be live. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming. Yes, Sunday. Thank you all. I so appreciate my little community here. And I will see you Sunday live. Watch for my video tomorrow. It's just short, it's not long. Yeah. Yeah, good luck selling to you too, Brylan, and everybody. So bye-bye. Bumblebee, send me the invoice. Bye.